Hi, folks. Joseph Kursky here with you to talk about my experiences and reflections after speaking at the TED conference, explaining the whys of where at TED. Now, I recently gave a presentation on the whys of where at a TEDx event, the one in Vail, actually. The presentation is available right here at this URL. I focused on the following core messages. Number one, maps help us understand our world, past and present, and help us plan for a sustainable future. Number two, maps make our world smarter, healthier, and happier, from local to global scales. Number three, maps have always been rich sources of information, going back to Babylonian clay tablets, wood, paper etched in the dirt, film, and now in digital form. They're more relevant than ever to our 21st century world. Number four, the digital mapping revolution through geographic information systems, or GIS, affects our everyday lives, how we travel, what we eat, energy, water, healthcare, supply chain management, how your phone got put together, and much more. Web maps produced with GIS have become the common language of the planet. And fifth and finally, number five, maps are not just where things are, but why things are where they are. Relationships, patterns, trends. Maps are the whys of where. The call to action in my presentation is the following. The world's problems require spatial thinking and geotechnologies in order to solve them. Promote problem-based learning, spatial thinking, and working with geotechnologies in your school, youth clubs, community colleges, and universities to empower our future decision makers to think critically and spatially. That's my call to action. Now, what world problems are we talking about? Well, again, natural hazards, population change, political instability, crime, ecoregion degradation, biodiversity loss, salinity of the oceans, water, energy, you name it, folks. We've got some serious issues. Human health, food security. I mean, need I go on? We've got serious issues on our planet. They all have to do with where. They all have a location component, and hence they can be analyzed and solved and understood using geographic information systems and digital mapping. It was indeed a great honor to be asked to present at the TED conference. I did so knowing full well that it would be a wonderful, life-changing experience. If you get a chance to do it, I encourage you to do it. Seize the moment. Yes, there were 12 months of preparing, but I met some wonderful colleagues, visionary and inspiring people from all walks of life, from all over the world, in preparing for and then also at the TED event itself, the attendees and my fellow presenters. I'm now working with several of the people that I met to help them integrate mapping technologies to further their own work in humanitarian relief efforts, business, environmental filmmaking, and in additional fields. So think of TED also as your connection to the wider community. You may be used to going to conferences, as I do, in my field, GIS, environmental, geography, education, STEM, etc. But this is a chance for you to kind of break out of that, the typical conference attendee zone and meet people from a variety of different backgrounds and strengths. So that is a key wonderful thing about using TED as your launch pad. But it's not all about you. You're getting input, you're getting ideas, you're getting perspectives from people, again, from a variety of different disciplines, scales, parts of the world, backgrounds, etc. So it's very inspiring to see that these people are making a positive difference on our planet. Now, before the event began, I participated in an event that sought to create solutions for hunger in local areas, including the Eagle Vale Valley in Colorado, called Race for Good. I created a series of map layers for this project on demographics, food distribution, facilities, routes, maps of community gardens, and so on, in ArcGIS Online and also using Business Analyst web app. I think that mapping tools and data could be very useful in these efforts. Just as importantly, our groups brought some viable solutions to the community. Read more here. And the best part was working with my fellow TED presenters and meeting the founder of Race for Good, Linda Cruz, a relief worker, great humanitarian, and inspirational human being. Now, on this essay on GeoNet is my complete presentation along with a slide that I showed with each statement. I hope the presentation is useful in your own efforts to promote the value of spatial thinking and geotechnologies in education and society. I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you, folks, for listening to my reflections on participating in the TED Talk, the TED Conference. I encourage you to delve deeply into some of the topics that are of interest to you, but also explore some of the other presentations given, and it might inspire you, even if it's outside of your own comfort zone, to think more deeply, critically, in new ways about our world and its people. I thank the organizers of the TED event. They worked tirelessly to put on a great set of presentations, but also to encourage people in their own areas of expertise to forge on, continue making a positive difference on our planet. So on a variety of levels, this was inspiring. Please email me, comment on the video, etc. if you want to find out more about the whys of where. I'd love to chat with you more about it. And perhaps you could use some of these tools, maps, data sets, and techniques in your own work. Thanks.